Wolfpack Gaming, and doing another episode of Tactics, Talents, and Tips. So, again, this should be episode number 4, I presume. But I want to cover up something that a lot of players recently have been having a lot of questions about, and one of the most common or more popular themes right now, especially with the Dragon Link strategy, is a Buster Lock. So a lot of people have been asking a question about the more usable card right now is called DMZ Dragon. As a lot of people have been seeing, is in one of the combos where you would bring it off of Dragon Pale LP and then use the effect to equip the phalanx, and you'll use it again. So what this is about is more of like a tip. So I'm gonna explain to you guys what the difference between is a soft once per turn and a hard once per turn. So a lot of people ask questions of, wait a minute, DMZ says once per turn, how can you keep repetitively using it? So I'm here to shed a light and give you a good example of what's going on. So as DMZ Dragon explains, it says, once per turn, you can target one level 4 or lower dragon monster in your graveyard, and you control equip that monster in your graveyard to a monster in the field as the equipped spell card, and it gains 500 attack. At the end of the damage step, if your opponent equipped with a equipped spell card attacks, you can banish this card from your graveyard, destroy as many cards as possible equipped to that monster you control, and if you do, that monster can make a second attack in a row. Now, like I explained to you, is you'll be coming off of LP, and you would link it up for either Striker Dragon or Pisty, and then you can resurrect it again. What most people would use as a Rocket Recharges effect and bring it back in and continue. Now, what it means once per turn with the semicolon. When the semicolon, it will distinctly tell people if the card is a soft once per turn or if it isn't a hard once per turn. So that meaning, another example I'll give you is Neospatian Aqua Dolphin. Aqua Dolphin, it says once per turn, you can discard one card, look at your opponent's hand, and if the attack is higher or if it's tied, you get to choose. Your opponent discards that card, and either you or them burn for 500. That is a soft once per turn. So you can even use Connector, Tribute Connector, and bring back the Aqua Dolphin if you're able to get it off of it and use the effect once again. These effects are soft once per turn. They are not per copy. I mean, like, if you bring out another one, So now I'm going to tell you about the hard once per turn. We'll talk about Observata Dragon. Observata Dragon is if you control a rocket monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Observata Dragon once per turn this way. So you see how the terminology changes? It's problem solving text. DMZ Dragon also has PSCT, which is problem solving text for a lot of you guys that may not know. And this is more up to date for players. And as it stated on Observata Dragon, it says you can only special summon him once per turn this way. And further on going says, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add one rocket monster from your hand to your graveyard. You can only use this effect of Observata Dragon once per turn. So it will distinctly say inside the problem solving text of the card, you can only use this effect of this card once per turn. So problem solving text will be able to break it down to you guys. That is the distinguish between if you're able to use it and if you're not able to. I know that another question that you guys might want to cover is asking if, let's say you attempt to use a card like Nadir Servant, and as it states on Nadir Servant, I'm saying on the top of my head, you can only activate one copy of it once per turn. Now, activations, let's say your opponent uses Ghost Bell to negate activation of Nadir Servant. Now, the game state is, as it says, you can only activate it once per turn. Now, I'm going to explain that one more time for you guys so you understand the distinguish of what that means once per turn. If the activation of the card was negated, then you can activate another copy of it. That's what that means. So activations, if Nadir Servant was negated, the activation of the card was negated, you can activate another copy because as far as the game state recognizes it, the card was never activated. So just want to throw that out there for you guys. So that'll be the difference between what is a soft once per turn and a hard once per turn. I hope you guys enjoy the series and enjoy any more tips. You can also hit me on my Facebook. Also, click to hit that notification and the subscribe button to keep following up with the series. I hope you guys can enjoy the little tips, bits, and clarification for you guys. If you have any more questions, like I said, hit me up on my Facebook or anything. Until next time, guys. Peace.